Hello and welcome from Cambridge. My name is Zachary Herman. I founded the Complex Instruction Consortium in 2009, and with the help of the individuals that are facilitating today's workshop, we've grown it ever since. I hope you're all having a great time at Niles North this morning. I am sorry I can't be there in person. This is the first workshop that I'm missing, but I do feel honored for the few minutes I have here to share some of my thoughts with you this afternoon. I wanted to start off by saying yesterday in one of my classes, Leadership, Entrepreneurship, and Learning, I actually had the opportunity to participate as a student in a group-worthy task. It was called Desert Survival. We watched a video of a plane crash in the middle of the desert, and we were a group stranded. We had 15 items that we had to prioritize for our survival. The task started off with each individual making their own prioritization, 1 through 15, and then the individuals coming together as a group to reach a consensus on their priorities. As you can imagine, people came from different perspectives, had different opinions, had vastly different ideas of what should be prioritized, but we had 30 minutes to come together and reach a consensus. In true group-worthy fashion, the result was pretty exciting, because what we did was we took our individual rankings, our team rankings, and we compared that to the expert rankings. So we had an individual score, a team score, which we were able to compare. And the exciting thing was that all of our individual scores were lower than our team score, bringing home that incredibly powerful idea that for a group-worthy task, the group solution is actually better than any individual solutions. Now, tasks like this are incredibly hard to design, but they're incredibly powerful to experience. When you realize that your contributions to a group and your other participants, your other team members' contributions can actually bring about a solution better than any individual can bring about. As I said, those are incredibly hard tasks to design. I know that's the work that many of you are currently engaged in, and it takes a lot of time. And sometimes you wonder, does it take too much time? Is it too difficult to create these tasks? But that's what the consortium is all about. Now, I remember a time a few years ago where I spent a few hours the night before I gave a task, designing a task about flooding in the Mississippi Delta. And I remember thinking, am I spending way too much time for my 25 students? I spent several hours doing research, getting pictures, designing the task. Is it worth it? Is this the best use of my time? Now, I ended up sending out the task to the CIC email list, and a few months later at an ICTM conference, I realized that 5 or 6 other teachers utilized my task. So all of a sudden, the 2 hours that I spent thinking just for my 25 students ended up being a task that was actually utilized with hundreds of students. And that completely reframed my time investment on that task and the impact that the work any of us can have in terms of reaching students. And that's really the power of the Complex Instruction Consortium, to collaborate, to leverage each other's resources and ideas, and create things that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do on our own. Now, with the Complex Instruction Consortium, we have a very clear theory of action. This theory of action is an if-then statement that relates what we're doing with the results that we are attempting to create. And that theory of action is that if we create a space, an opportunity for educators to explore, to discuss, to think, to grapple with important issues of mathematics education, then we're going to create a network, a virtuous cycle of collaboration and support that's going to impact not only the teachers themselves, but their entire schools, their departments, and thousands upon thousands of students. So the work that you're engaged in now is a really important work. It's exciting work. Hopefully it's a work that's empowering, and that you'll find that just like my desert survival task, the results that you're going to be able to get together are far greater than the results that any individual teacher is going to be able to get just working alone. So enjoy the rest of the day, have fun, continue to collaborate with the network, and hopefully we'll see you all soon.